Hello everybody, this is Simone Guy with the Simple Fib method. Today I just want to review a trade setup, a long trade setup on the Euro US dollar on August 19th, 2010. We were buying from the 15th of August all the way through to the 18th of August. We were getting nowhere higher, and then selling started. Now, this was actually mentioned in the initial pages of the first thread, the simple and consistent fibbing method. Once you have a swing being developed, you need to fib that swing. Once you have an established swing, you have to swing that fib that swing. So here where selling started, all I did was fib from this high that was created here to the low that we're coming from. And this was 1.2733 is the low, and the high is 1.2921. Now this is always necessary to keep the fib of the previous swing on, because most times when you have an upswing and selling begins, the market targets the 19.1, and I'd mentioned this before, right? It loves the 19.1 and it loves the 80.9 resistance. So here we see selling started, we closed below the resistance and sold resistance. All right, these two will trade between each other. So we're selling off this resistance, expecting that we're going all the way down to the support, which we expect to buy. So the market is selling aggressively. On the morning of the 19th, we hit the support here at 2770. Nice round figure, 2770. Okay? And let's look at the price action that followed. We hit the 19.1 and we got the strong pullback. Okay? And then we had a number of tests. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. Having hit our support of the swing, which we do buy, we buy support and we sell resistance as we sold here. So we're expecting to buy this support should it hold, right? We had a test at 4 a.m. We had a test at 4:30. We had a test at well, this is what, 4:15 and 4:30, right? 3 tests here at 2780, which we came back to 3 times after pulling away from our swing support, was actually the low of the 18th. So the market found support also at the low of the 18th, which also gave us another entry. All right, so we could have entered right here on our 19.1 swing support. Second entry on the support here found at the low of the 18th, and the remaining entries would have been our breach entries, and I'm just going to follow through with those. You know, this was a very, very good trade. And I'm just going to clear these levels so we can focus on the 50%. Okay, so here we have our breach fib from this low to the previous high, and what we're basically looking for is additional entries to our first 2 entries on this long trade. All right, so we break through our first high, and while marking the 2800 as our first breach, we need to be looking for the higher breach levels that this market will be paying attention to. So I move to the previous high to that high, and we have 28.15, 28.13 as our next breach and entry level. And so we have the market stalling at this level, giving us another entry there. So that was another nice entry point. Having entered long there again, we move to our next breach level. These two levels are close, so I'm moving to this higher level here. And we have a lot of convergence on this support, giving us another entry, right? So, you know, we've gone 1, 2, 3 entries. This would have been our fourth entry. We have a breach level here. This is also right about the 50% of the previous swing. And we have the market coming back and stalling here again, giving us a fourth entry. And that's our trade. So again, we entered long on the 19.1 support of the previous swing. We were able to take another entry on the support of the previous day's low. We were able to take our first breach entry at 28.15, and we were able to take another breach entry here at 28.25, 28.30, this vicinity. And that gave us 4 entries on this nice buy before selling started. And that was pretty much it. Very nice setup, very simple trade. Always important to keep your previous swing fib drawn so you can see where your resistance 80.9 and your support 19.1 levels are. So again, we're just buying support and selling resistance. So that was our trade setup for the 19th of August 2010. Bye.